And I'm getting old. What's up, YouTube? I just want to say hello to all my new subscribers. Hello. Want to do this video today to talk about the 150R. This little bike is fun. Listen to me, this little bike is exhilarating. It's not something you want to go tractor around in the woods, I promise you that. But it is fun. If you just want to get out and lay down some laps, I mean, it is torquey, it's responsive, and it just flat pulls. It pulls hard. I like it. I mean, I'm 185, almost 190 pounds, somewhere around in there, and it pulls me good. And I really like it. But I've had some issues with the little bike. I don't know if this is just a common thing with these things, or are they just that damn high maintenance. But the carburetor, you know, it had a bog. If y'all have watched any of my other videos of me riding the 150R, you can hear it had a bog in the mid-range. It would take off fine, sputter for a little bit, and then it would hit hard in the top range, and it rode good as long as you kept the RPMs up. Well, shit went to rattling up in here when you keep the RPMs up. So I said, man, before I tear this little thing up, I'm going to investigate some things. So I'm going to do a little shout out to some YouTubers. I can't think of their channels, forgive me for all that, but I want to give a shout out to all the YouTubers that have put out videos on how to do maintenance on these things, because I did not get a manual with them, with this bike when I bought it. So I've had to learn pretty much everything by calling my good friend Frank down at the Honda shop and talking with him about specs on this and that. So I did order a jet kit. I'm going to play around with the jetting in the carburetor and see if I can't get this thing fine-tuned. I want to get it lined out. I want it to pull like it's supposed to. I mean, I watch all these videos of these new bikes, and man, they just sound so freaking awesome when they're riding them. And this thing sputters, and it's got a hesitation in it, and I don't like that. So I pulled the valve cover off and did a little investigating in there, and found out that the exhaust valves are spot on. Intake valves, they're a little tight. But the good thing is they're wearing even. They're both, 2/1000ths of an inch out. They're a little tight by 2/1000ths of an inch, which, I mean, it still runs, but I'm going to pull them shims out, measure them, and get some that are a little smaller than what's in there to loosen that valve clearance up. So I'm thinking that's what that clattering is I'm hearing in there when I run it up to that high RPM. You can hear it up in there just tick, 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 just clicking its ass off. And I don't want to tear the damn thing up, so I'm going to try and fix it and get it right. Like I said, I got a jetting kit coming, and I want to fix that and play around with it a little bit. I took the bowl off, cleaned the pilot jet out, and it was full of trash. And I'm thinking that had a lot to do with that low end, or that mid-range bog, because that's pretty much gone. It's just it's still got a little bog to it. But I'm thinking that could be the air adjustment. I mean, that sucker is not easy to get to. I'm gonna see about getting an aftermarket one that has a knob that I can reach up in here and turn. I know they make them. I've seen them. So we're going to get the little bike worked out. I like it. It is super fun. I can take it over here across the road. I can make lap after lap after lap after lap. And the little bike is just fun. It pulls hard out of the corners, and it gets the heart rate up pretty quick. Yeah, I really like it. I've been riding this a lot more than the 250, mainly because I looped out the 250 out here playing around on the road doing wheelies. And yeah, second gear, foot slipped off the pedal peg, and whiskey throttled it, and it just shot out from under me and went out across the neighbor's yard. I landed on my ass, and yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight. But that's what's up with the 250. Luckily, it just tweaked the handlebar a little bit and put a crease across the rear fender. But I've already looked into replacing those anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But that's what's up with that. But this video is about the 150. Let me tell y'all, this thing is fun. I mean, for a full-grown adult, if you just don't feel comfortable on a big, tall bike like a 250 or a 125 two-stroke or a 250F four-stroke, you know, they're a little bit taller bike. If you want something that's small but yet still got plenty of power to pull you around, this is the little bike for you. It is very controllable. Yes, it's torquey, but that's what the clutch is for. If the torque gets to getting too much out of hand, just pull in on the clutch. Calm the hell down. You'll be okay. You can ride it out. This thing is fun. I would recommend it for anybody that is looking for something to just get out and lay down laps. You know, just push it to get the heart rate up. This little thing is fun, and it's like flicking a bicycle around with a jam up motor. That's right, I said a jam up motor, and it gets it. I really like it. Wish it had a little bit bigger gas tank, but that's all right. I'll make do with what I got. I do like it. All right, YouTube. That's where I'm going to leave this one. I just want to do a little short video, a little update on where we are with the 150R big wheel model. This is the 2007, one of the first editions, and it's still fun. I mean, yeah, it's an old bike, but it is still fun. I would recommend getting one. If this is something that you're looking to get into, don't get one if it's not something you're looking to get into. But if you're looking to get into something to maybe build up your stamina, build your heart rate up, you know, walking just isn't getting it. You know, you need to be scared. And there's nothing like being close to hitting a pine tree that'll scare the life out of you. That'll really get your heart rate up. It's awesome. All right, YouTube. I'm going to leave it right there. I just wanted to say thanks for the subscribers. I'll keep shooting out some updates here for long. I'm going to do a video on why I no longer ride a Harley Davidson. And that'll be a long... I have to explain why. It's not something I can say just right quick. I mean, I love Harley Davidson, don't get me wrong, but I just don't trust their quality of work. So that's where I'm going to leave that. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.